Hey everyone, Josh here with Fresh Start Customs, and today I'm going to show you how to take a rasterized image such as a JPEG or a PNG file, turn it into an SVG file, and then do a cutout for any kind of item that you're engraving, such as a plate, a pocket knife, leather straps, whatever you want or whatever shape or size that you want. I'm going to show you how to do that using Illustrator here. So first up, we have two images here. It can be JPEG or PNG. If you have an SVG right away, you won't have to do this first step and you can just go to the second step. But the first step is to convert these into an SVG file. Or also known as a vector file. So you may hear me say vector or SVG. They're the same thing, just has different terminology. The SVG stands for scalable vector graphic. That's what SVG stands for. So with that said, we're going to take this PNG image here, and we're going to just click image trace. If you don't have image trace here, you can click on window up here and then get image trace that way. I have mine in the menu bar. You can go through settings and add that if need be. But I'm going to just click image trace. It's going to let you know about the resolution and how large it is. It's going to take a little bit. We're going to click OK. This is going to process, and now it's got nice crisp lines, and it is an SVG file. What we need to do is we need to click expand here, and that's going to separate these two colors. And now that the colors are separated, we're going to double click and then click once more on the white section. So the white is selected. You see this white up here. And we're going to go to select, and then we're going to go down to same, and we're going to click on fill and stroke. It's going to select all of the white zones, and we're going to hit delete. So now you can see the grid in the background here. We have no more white, and all of it that's left is the black areas that we're going to engrave. So this is successfully an SVG file. So we're going to do the same thing with the scroll work here. Now keep in mind you may have to tinker with some of the settings of image trace because you will lose some quality in this scroll work here. You may even have to upscale an image to make it better quality if you want every single detail in here, but I'm just going to show you a rough idea of how to do this. And I'm going to just click image trace again. That's going to trace it out. You'll see some of these details drop off, but it still looks pretty good here. We're going to click expand on that one, double click on the white, and then click one more time so one piece is selected. Go to select, same, fill and stroke, and then just hit delete, and we're left with just the black zones left. That's what we want. And then you have successfully turned the JPEG image into an SVG or the PNG image into an SVG at this point, and we can now start doing our cutouts here. So for this little Christmas scene, let's say we wanted to do this on like a plate or a round wooden piece. We're going to just draw out a circle here. It's going to be more of an oval here because I'm going to just keep it within the boundaries of this so you can see what's going on. You can draw it out, and then you can do either fill or an outline. I always like to turn it to like an outline cut or something just so I can see what's going on. So this is going to be the area right here that's going to cut out. What we need to do is highlight both the background and that line, and then we're going to click this crop button. And there you go. You successfully cut out that area. Obviously, you can come up here and you can delete that little piece right here if you don't want that. And then it will engrave all the way around your plate or your wooden round board, whatever you're going to put it on. I think you get the point. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit more complicated, let's say you want to do this for a pocket knife or something, then you would have to get like an image of your pocket knife, import it in here, and then draw out a pocket knife. So let's say we're going to draw out a blade. I'm just going to do a rough sketch here. Just imagine the image is behind here as I'm drawing. And we're going to just do a very rough sketch. It's not going to look that appealing. I'm just going to go like this, and then we're going to go to the curvature tool and curve this out a little bit. And obviously the blade isn't going to look this blunt, but you can do whatever image or shape you need there. We're going to just say that's good, and then we're going to do the red outlines again just so you can see what's going on here. And then we can line this up in the area that we want the blade to show up. We'll say that's good, and we can highlight everything and click crop once again, and there we go. We have our blade engraving for our pocket knife now. And that's how easy it is. Hopefully that helped explain how you can do this really well with Illustrator. It's going to be harder with different programs because there's not going to be as many options available. I always recommend doing this with Illustrator. This will work with any laser engraver if you use Illustrator just like this. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.